You and your friends are going to a noodles restaurant for dinner. Browsing through the menu, you see there are seafood noodles, vegetable noodles, and so on. Suddenly, a name called devil noodle stands out. How does it taste like? You wonder, will I enjoy this dish? Many questions might pop up as you consider whether to try it. But one thing is for sure, if you never try it, you will never know the taste. This simple example indicates that chances are not only for those who are prepared, but also for those who are willing to try. The same is true for taking courses. Taking courses in NTU is just like going to a cafeteria, which offers you a tremendous amount of cuisines. Each year, we will take some general courses and some selected courses. Apart from that, universities offer a tremendous amount of courses. For courses having unusual names, or courses that none of your friends takes, do you dare to give it a try? Last semester, a course named Remote Sensing was scheduled in my course table. To be honest, the first reason for me to take this course was that I can apply a scholarship afterwards. Coincidentally, it is my required selected courses. But what exactly was it about? I had no idea. On the first day of the class, I sensed some strange traits of this course. First, the classroom was a small meeting room on the third floor of the Department of Civil Engineering building. Second, all the classmates seemed to know each other quite well. Finally, when the professor mentioned about our final report, he said, "Don't use your graduate paper's subject." Graduate paper! What exactly was it about? Born with a stubborn mind, I decided to take it, regardless of others' disagreements. However, through the process, I can barely understand most of the concepts. The questions asked by the professor can be answered by most of the students, except me. The assigned homework took me at least 5 hours, but nothing matched the standard came out. At this point, I realized that this course was designed for graduate students who have the ability to do engineering math and write computer programs. The feeling of frustration became stronger and stronger. The only action I took back at time was to read more and take more notes. However, as the end of the semester was approaching, which meant I have to give my final report, I still didn't know what to do. I started to consider maybe I was not suitable enough for this course. After considering dropping it, I went to find the professor. Out of my expectation, he talked to me with patience. One sentence he said struck my mind. That is, learn as much as you can. It is this spirit that encouraged me to carry on. There were many math proofs that I never learned before, and a lot of background knowledge that I'm not equipped with. But the overall concept of remote sensing were interesting. I asked myself to leave those math things behind and focus on the result of it. After all, math is a technique for me to understand theoretically, but I can choose to see the practical side of it as a new learner. Back to the reality of the upcoming final report day, I was still stuck in the unfamiliar software and didn't know what exactly my topic was. Again, I went to find the professor for help. With his nearly 1 hour long talking, I finally saw the light. It is an opportunity for me to use my specialty, which actually is the most basic concept of forestry, identifying trees connected to knowledge of remote sensing. That night, I was so excited that I couldn't sleep. I did my final report, feeling happy and touched. The impossible mission was not impossible anymore. I wouldn't promise you selecting a course far beyond your ability is always the right thing to do. But I would promise you, when there is a chance, it's worth to seize it. To have a professor like this course, for me, is nothing but luck. He gave me the chance. The chance let me see how far my specialty can be related to others. The chance let me see how persistent I can be, which I never thought before. The chance let me have a broader view when selecting courses from now on. So I would encourage you to be bold, be persistent, and select courses of yours. Wish you a wonderful year. TME.